with Living Divine. If you are new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. So I tried, you guys. I really tried to embrace the gray. I actually love the salt and pepper gray look that comes in my hair, but let me tell you what I don't like. I get patches of gray, and you'll start to see some of the patches. I get patches, like a patch of gray right here, and a patch of gray that's right here in my hair. So I go from thinking I'm gonna get this really nice salt and pepper look to basically looking like a skunk, where I have streaks of gray as opposed to patches. So I had to dye it. I took a picture with my daughter. I'll insert it somewhere where, you know, I had locks and these two white patches, and I just thought that was unattractive on me. But I will be glad when I finally get to the point where I have kind of like a salt and pepper all through. I think that's a sexy look. But the patches at the temple are not cute to me. But anyway, so I wanted to show how I dyed my hair. I actually did it a couple weeks ago. So some of it, you might can see it. I'm not real sure. You can start to see some of the gray is coming back in little spots, and I don't mind that. I don't mind that look. I just hate when it's the whole look like I got cotton balls on the side of my head. I don't like that look. So I dyed it. I always go with like the darkest natural brown, usually. I very seldom ever go black, because black is a hard color to lift if you decide to lift it, and it's a hard color to wash out or coat over, you know. And then black has the under color of black is blue, and because I do have so much gray in my temples at times, I didn't want to have, you know, darker locks and, you know, blue temples. So I usually go with the darkest of natural brown as far as the color. I'll show you how I did it. It'll probably be a voiceover video. Well, I know it will be a voiceover video because I did it a couple of weeks ago. But I just wanted to kind of come back and show you what it looks like, the end results. Again, this current look is, I want to say 4 weeks. 4 weeks after I dyed it. So it'll look a little bit darker on the actual video, and then I did a braid out as well. So if you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to follow me on Instagram or Facebook. I'm on Instagram, I'm at Living Divine, LIVIN, no G, _ divine. And on Facebook, I'm at Locs and Fitness, Living Divine, Locs and Fitness, I'm sorry. So like, share, subscribe, and let me know if you have any questions in reference to the actual color that I used, the brand that I use. I am not attached to any brand, so I can't say that this brand is better than any other brand. But what I will say is that my hair is showing no adverse effects of actually coloring it. It's not weak. It didn't loosen up the texture or anything like that. So it worked out well for me. But if you have any questions, let me know. And thanks for watching. Okay, you guys. So here's what I'm working with. I'm going to, if you can see by the title, dye my gray hair, because I took a picture yesterday with my daughter, and I actually look like a skunk by the head, in my opinion. So if I look up, I'm looking at the mirror, so, you know, excuse me for that. But here is what I am working with, where my hair looked darker on the ends. Obviously, it's very gray in the temples, at the roots. Here's the temples here. And if it blended well, I would actually have no problem with it, because I have no problem being 55. I just don't want to look like I'm 55 and unkept. I think you can be 55 and hot, you know. So I'm going to dye my gray. And what I actually got or bought from the store was this. I hope you can see it. The color is the darkest brown. And the reason I use darkest brown instead of black is black makes your face, in my opinion, looks hard, make the lines on your face look harder, especially as you get older. Whereas, and it's hard to lift. So brown is kind of a little more subtle. It's still real dark, but it's a little more subtle. So I've got like 5 boxes of the darkest brown. I'm going to actually show you how I go through the process of dyeing my hair. I I don't know how it's going to turn out. I'm hoping it turns out really well, but regardless, I'll show you before and after. Most of this video will probably be a voiceover simply because it's going to be hard for me to do my hair and actually talk at the same time. But I just wanted you to see what my hair looks like before. And this is a very old braid out, so it's overdue to get washed anyway. So here's it before. And I'm gonna come back with the after. So here I am doing my roots. I'm actually going to just do the front section or show you the front section. And I've sped up the video because it seems like my videos take forever, no matter how I try to condense them and put the information in. But anyway, I'm going through making sure I have the roots in all of the sections. And then I'm going to go back and pull the hair to the ends. And again, my issue is that I want my hair to blend. So where the majority of the gray is at the roots, that's why I'm hitting the roots first. And of course, I divided my hair in 4 sections just to make it workable. And then I kind of go over that section that I'm working with and kind of pull it down a little bit. The ends, of course, can catch color quicker, so I want to make sure that the ends don't have any extra color any longer than needed. So now I'm through with all of my sections, and I'm going through my hair and taking the color all the way to the ends. This is like the last, I guess, maybe 5 minutes of having keeping the color in my hair. I'm just taking it all the way through the ends. I've actually, like I said, I sped up the video, but I've actually gone through all sections, and I'm going through the ends to make sure that it blends really well. Again, the color is the darkest natural brown. It's not black, but I want to make sure that it blends throughout my head so it doesn't look patchy. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of squeezing the color in because of the locks, of course. So now this is after I've actually washed my hair and washed the color out. The color took really well, and again, my focus was on the roots for the most part, but the color took really well. It looks really natural. So I'm just going to kind of show you my hair, turn around so you can kind of see it, that everything blended really well. I have no issue with the color. I rinsed it really well to make sure that the color is out of my hair and there's no color left. Now in this bottle, it's the Paul Mitchell, the conditioner, which is what I use as my leave-in. I dilute it with a lot of water. So I might use 1/4 part, excuse me, conditioner, then the other water. So after then I've braided my hair because I'm about to do a braid out. And the white that you see on my hair right now is just that conditioner that I sprayed on it. There's no other product or styling aids in my hair. And of course, I'm gonna sit under the dryer and let my hair dry. And then I will be back the next morning to show you the results of what my hair looked like after it dried with the new color. So here I am with my new color. It is a lot like my old color. It's just maybe a little bit shinier. The temples are no longer gray. But my favorite, honestly, is when some of that kind of fades off and you actually see a little gray shining through. I just don't like it when it's a big patch of gray. So I'm just kind of going through my hair, making sure that the braids are separated. My favorite look in reference to my hair is probably 2 or 3 days after a braid out, because this braid out for me is kind of a little tighter than I like it. But I braided a smaller braids first of all, so it can dry quicker, as opposed to bigger braids, which take forever to dry. And then I go through and kind of fluff it up. So that's what I'm doing there, just fluffing it up, making sure that I've gotten all the braids out, because believe it or not, with locks it's easy to miss when you have quite a few locks in your head. So there it is. That's how I dye my hair. That's how I keep the color nice and shiny. And then of course get rid of those cotton balls on my temples. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will be back in the next video. Thanks.